हेलो एस्पिरेंट्स, सभी का स्वागत है एनालिस्ट आईएएस की ब्रिज सीरीज में. We will be discussing all the questions from 2015 to 22 so that you can get an idea how the UPSC asks the questions. In today's video we will be discussing history MCQs which came in prelims 2019. Total number of questions which came were 9. So let's start. Question 1, with reference to the land reforms in independent India, which one of the following statements is correct? The ceiling laws were aimed at family holdings and not individual holdings. The major aim of land reforms was to provide agricultural land to all the landless. C. It resulted in the cultivation of cash crops as a predominant form of cultivation. D. Land reforms permitted no exemptions to the ceiling limits. Pause the video, try to answer. Now we'll see the answer. The land reform constitutes the most important measures to improve the economic condition of agricultural tenants of India. The land reforms program in the post-independence India has evolved through different phases. These includes first of all abolition of intermediaries, then tenancy reforms आए थे, then consolidation of holdings आया था, and determination of holdings per family भी आया था, imposition of ceilings with fewer exemptions was there, and to distribute surplus land among the landless people. Therefore, regarding to the land reforms, question answer is your B option. Question number 2, consider the following statements about the Carter Act of 1813. It ended the trade monopoly of East India Company in India except for the trade in tea and trade with China. It asserted the sovereignty of the British Crown over the Indian territories held by the company. The revenues of India were now controlled by the British Parliament. Which of the statements given above is are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now we'll see the answer. The country's monopoly over the trade in India ended, but the company retained the trade with China and the trade in the tea. Therefore, statement first हमारा correct है. Then the company was to retain the possession of territories and the revenue for 20 more years without prejudice to the sovereignty of the crown. Therefore, you can eliminate the statement third. By elimination, you get your answer as A. Question 3, with reference to the Swadeshi movement, consider the following statements. It contributed to the revival of indigenous artisan crafts and industries. The National Council of Education was established as a part of the Swadeshi movement. Which of the statements given above is are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now we'll see the answer. Swadeshi movement had its genesis in the opposition to the partition of Bengal 1905. इसी के बाद बेसिकली स्वदेशी मूवमेंट स्टार्ट हुआ था. इस पे भी क्वेश्चंस यूपीएससी पूछ चुका है. It emphasized on self-reliance, thus contributing to revival of indigenous artisans and craft and industries. स्वदेश में निर्मित चीज़ों का प्रमोशन हुआ था, तो इसीलिए इनका इंडियन क्राफ्ट एंड इंडस्ट्रीज का प्रमोशन भी हुआ था, इनका रिवाइवल हुआ था. इन August 1906, the National Council of Education was established to provide impetus to program of national education as a part of the Swadeshi movement. Therefore, your answer is C. Both are correct. Question 4, consider the following pairs. This is the movement and these are the leaders. All India Anti-Untouchability League, Mahatma Gandhi. All India Kisan Sabha, Swami Sahajanand Saraswati. Self-Respect Movement, E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar. Which of the pairs given above is are correctly matched? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So Mahatma Gandhi set up All India Anti-Untouchability League in 1932. This was the year जिसमें पूना पैक्ट भी हुआ था, which later transformed into Harijan Sevak Sangh. All India Kisan Sabha was founded by Swami Sahajanand Saraswati in 1936 to spearhead peasant movements in the colonial India, and E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar started self-respect movement against untouchability in 1925. Therefore, your correct answer is D. Question 5, with reference to the British colonial rule in India, consider the following statements. Mahatma Gandhi was instrumental in abolition of the system of indentured labor. In Lord Chelmsford's war conference, Mahatma Gandhi did not support the resolution on recruiting Indians for the World War. Consequent upon the breaking of salt law by Indian people, the Indian National Congress was declared illegal by the colonial rulers. Which of the statements given is are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now we'll see the answer. So your correct answer is B. Why is it so? In South Africa, Gandhi, in opposition to compulsory registration of Indian population under the Asiatic Law Amendment Act of Transversal Government, organized non-violent protest which led to passing of Indian Relief Act 1914, which eliminated extra tax on Indian citizens who had not renewed their indentures and recognized validity of the Indian marriages. In the Young India article dated 27 November 1920, to every Englishman in India, Gandhi quoted his recruiting campaign, which was carried out in Kaira district, Gujarat, in support of the British cause in the World War I. He supported it according to the promise made in the War Conference of Delhi. As the Salt March ended in the month of April 1930, between June and August, several Congress working committees and leaders were arrested, and Congress, as in political organization, was declared illegal by British administration. So therefore your correct answer is B. He supported it. By elimination, you get your answer is B. Question 6. With reference to Indian national movement, consider the following pairs. Sir Tej Bahadur Sapru. Position was President, All India Liberal Federation. K.C. Neoge, Member the Constituent Assembly. P.C. Joshi, General Secretary, Communist Party of India. Which of the pairs given above are correctly matched? Pause the video, try to answer. अब हम इसका आंसर देख लेते हैं. So Tej Bahadur Sapru was a prominent leader of the Liberal Party of the India and the President of All India Liberation Federation. K.C. Neogi was member of Constituent Assembly and also chairman of First Finance Commission. P.C. Joshi was the General Secretary of the Communist Party of India. Therefore, all are correct. Your answer is D. Question 7. Which of the following is not a Harappan site? Channudaro, Kodiji, Sohgora, या दिलासपुर? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So Kodji, which is now in Pakistan, was an early Harappan site. Channudaro was also in site. Dilaspur, which is now in Gujarat, was also mature Harappan site. So this is not your site, therefore it's your answer. Question 8. With reference to the forced labor Vishti in India during the Gupta period, which one of the following statements is correct? It was considered a source of income for the state, a sort of tax paid by the people. It was totally absent in Madhya Pradesh and Khathiwar regions of Gupta Empire. The forced laborer was entitled to weekly wages. The eldest son of the laborer was sent as the forced laborer. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. Your answer is A. Vishti was considered as a source of income for the state, which is a sort of tax by the people. Which is A. Vishti, Bhog and all ये Gupta empires में taxes थे. Question number 9. With reference to the Mughal India, what are the difference or differences between Jagirdar and Zamindar? Jagirdar were holders of land assignments in lieu of judicial and police duties, whereas Zamindars were holders of revenue rights without obligation to perform any duty other than revenue collection. Second, land assignments to Jagirdars were hereditary and revenue rights of Zamindar was not hereditary. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. In Mughal India, Jagirdars under Mansabdari system were assigned land in lieu of assigned duties towards the empire, such as police, judicial, military. तो ये सारी duties जागीरदार ही करते थे. Zamindars too, apart from revenue collecting, they had duties to render like military duties, perform khidmat such as rendering soldiers to fill the ranks of royal army at times of need, offer gifts at the royal courts. तो इनकी और भी जिम्मेदारियां थी केवल revenue collection के अलावा भी. Jagirdars were frequently transferred as promotion and demotion was a regular part of empire, as loyalties towards the emperor were largely dependent on the rank of the Jagir Mansab held by a noble. On the other hand, Zamindars had hereditary rights. Jagirdar के नहीं थे, they could be transferred, and Zamindar had hereditary rights over revenue as their sway over the rural society was overarching in all aspects, which rested on paternal and patronage application of rituals. So your correct answer is D, neither 1 and 2. This was all about today's video. Thank you, have a nice day, and stay tuned with Analyst IAS for more such preparation.